different nationalities, and 6 seeds, just 2 seeds in the top half of the draw. And at quarter-final stage, they played each other. It was the battle of the former world champions against the reigning world champions. The former world champions, Hoki and Kobayashi, also happened to be the defending champions here, but they were beaten in 3 games in the semi-final. In the bottom half of the draw, also a 3-game match, and it set up an excellent prospect of a final. Well, as far as the race to the World Tour finals is concerned, this is the only discipline where both finalists appear on the top 10 list as it stands at the moment. He Ji-ting and Ren Xian-yu will go up to number 1 regardless of whether they win or lose today's final. Alfian and Ardianto could go up 4 places to number 2. They're guaranteed to at least be 3 by the end of this tournament. Well, here come the unseeded Chinese combination of He Ji-ting and Ren Xian-yu. It's their first appearance here at this tournament as a pair, but for Ren Xian-yu it is a second final, because 6 years ago he was beaten in the final with his former partner Wu Xuanyi. In fact, they lost out to Indonesian opposition at Sun and Setiawan. So the number 7 seeds from Indonesia, Fajar Alfian, Mohamed Orian Ardianto, beaten in the final 2 years ago in an all-Indonesian affair when they surprisingly lost to the unseeded Kanando and Martin. Winners of the All-England Championships earlier this year. That was their second consecutive All-England title. And in fact, it was their first final and their first title since winning the All-England Championships. So this will be a first meeting between these 2 pairs. And that is because the Chinese combination is a relatively new partnership. They formed their partnership at the Arctic Open in Finland last October.
Old for you, black for you.
So our guest to conduct the toss of the coin.
Old. Side. We're serving. Then to serve. Yan to receive.
So the Indonesians won the toss of the coin and have chosen ends from which to start. So the players will change ends before the start of the warm-up period. And I did think that this pair is just blossoming since they have formed their partnership. This is actually a 4th World Tour tournament final. First, at 750 level, as we look at He Ji-ting, the 26-year-old from Shuo in Fujian province. And earlier this week, they went up to their career high of 10. I suspect they might go up even higher come the world rankings published next Tuesday. Ren Xian-yu, as I say, is a former finalist here. He's a year younger than his partner at the age of 25. He's from Luzhou in southeast Sichuan province. They were in their 3rd final this year. They won the Thailand Masters and were beaten in the final of the German. Both of those were 300 events. But looking at their path through to today's final, it was in the quarterfinal and the semi-final that they were really pushed the full distance. In the quarterfinal against Rosie Fei and Noor Izzuddin, and in the semi-final against last year's champions. Again, as in the quarterfinal, it was the 2nd game that they dropped. This is Fajar Alfian, 29 years of age, from Bandung in West Java. And he and his partner have been world #1s, in fact 41 consecutive weeks as world #1s, but currently number 7 on the world rankings. His partner, Mohamed Rian Ardianto, is 28 years of age. And as far as they're concerned, in their route through to today's final, well, they had no problems until the semi-final. And that included the quarter-final victory over the #2 seeds, last year's beaten finalists Liang Wei Kang and Wang Chang. And then yesterday in the semi-final against the left and right-handed partnership of Astrup and Erasmussen, who were winners last week, incidentally, at the Malaysia Masters. And they needed 3 games to come through that. Ivo Kassel of Switzerland is our umpire for this one, and our service judge from Singapore. So, Steen, this could be an explosive final match.
I think it will be. I hope it will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Ardianto, China. On my left, Alfian and Muhammad Ardianto, Indonesia.
Well, as you heard, huge support for the Indonesians, Alfian and Ardianto, who are nearest to us as we look down on the court.
One love.
Any suggestions or ideas as to what might be the key here, Steen, in this final?
If the Indonesians are going to win it, then I think it will be Alfian's play at the net and Ardianto's services that will be the key. If it's going to be the Chinese, then the pace of play, the extremely fast flat game, and He Jiting's sort of I don't know how to put it actually, but he just seemed to have sort of excess capabilities sometimes that if the challenge goes up, he responds to that. But it's going to be super interesting to see, also to see what is actually going to be the decisive factor or factors here.
Well, He Jiting has a World Championship silver medal from Welver in 2021, playing with Tang Chiang. Well, first challenge of this men's doubles final. Challenge on the low serve. It was called in. Ren Xian Wu begs to differ. Clearly. Well, that to me, Steen, is a sign of perhaps nerves.
Yeah, that's a complete wasted challenge. I mean, he was in the very best position of all people in the arena to see that.
That's an example of the extra something that's difficult to define.
Yeah, good service return below the tape. Backhand of Alfian.
We thought this might be explosive.
Yeah.
4-all.
I thought I mentioned a couple of things that could be decisive. One of them that I didn't mention was the Chinese defense, because I didn't think at the far side of the court that they could withstand the Indonesian attack if they got it, the Indonesians. But what a fantastic rally that was.
It's gone on over that line.
5-4.
Well, the last pair from China to win the men's doubles title here at the Singapore Open was 8 years ago. It was Fu Haifan and Zhang Nang beat Kimura and Sonoda in the final.
And went on to win the Olympics.
And they
I'm
did.
just saying.
Yep, but this pair hasn't qualified for the Olympics.
No.
This Chinese combination. 6 straight points for the Chinese pair. Serve from Ardianto.
Another one.
Service over. 8-6.
Alfian.
7-9.
That's amazing from Herji Ting.
How quick he is.
Just right.
Service over. 10-7.
good serve from Ardianto. I'd like to see that, Steen, because you and I were commentating on him previously, not so long ago, where he was really struggling with his serve.
It's very comforting to see that you can actually practice and get better.
Well, it is the Chinese combination of He Jiting and Ren Xianwu who have the advantage here at the mid-game interval of the opening game.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know how we do it. All you take your flags and people off the beach. Cheer on your favorite team. Let's go!
大家前后卫的时候一定要大家前卫先别打，先两边抽开啊。平行的时候我们切出去，他们前后卫他们把他们都是往这两边抽出来的，这个快速的分边。
20 seconds.
So 11-9, the advantage to the Chinese pair as play resumes. That's lovely touch. Well, Indonesia, over the years in the Open era, here at the Singapore Open, the first Singapore Open of the Open era was in 1987. 13 different pairs from Indonesia have won 16 of the previous 32 men's doubles. That's 50%, Steen.
13 different pairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds wild, but it also shows the story of Indonesian men's doubles. There's just so many strong players and pairs. But it's, I mean, it goes up and down. It's before All England. I would have talked about Indonesian struggle.
Yeah.
And that tournament changed it all around. That's not right.
Well, there's a challenge here. The Indonesians. I don't think they'll win that challenge. I saw that as wide. Indeed it was.
One challenge remaining. 13 and
Yeah, it was because he earned his own luck there, didn't he? That total commitment.
Yeah, and hitting the top of the tape, we've discussed it so many times that it's not pure luck, it's practice as well.
Yeah. Oh, challenge.
Ardianto challenges called out.
I'm sure I would have challenged that.
Well, if they're wrong, they haven't got any challenges left.
Exactly. And it's definitely not off the line. It's not even the line.
No. So no challenges left for the Indonesians.
No challenges remaining.
They play beautiful in men's doubles, but they've got poor eyesight.
I think you and I are right ones to talk there, Steve.
Probably not.
16.
Good little push and they created Ren and hit.
Nice skills from Alfian.
Basically placed it on the back of Ren. Look at this.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind so far. Chinese pair have had more of the attacking play. Well, there you go. Having to defend in that.
Yeah, but you saw that at 13-11, I thought to myself, well, the Chinese are a little bit too happy to defend at the moment, and men's doubles here in this arena, that's going to be one on the attack. There's no doubt about it. Alfian would have loved Ardianto to go out for that one. But it can be difficult, both looking for the kill on the front court and then also cover backwards at the same time.
The idea to serve out wide, but you've got to give it extra pace. The shuttle has got further to travel. His good serving. That went halfway down the net.
That was the first, but it was also quite awful.
4 game point opportunities for He Jiting and Ren Xianwu. saved.
17-20.
The 4 game points have been well saved.
2 super interceptions by Alfian. I expect Herji Ting to go all out on the service return. Could Alfian find the guts to flick?
What a good serve.
Fantastic serve.
What a rally. That's wide.
No, it stays in.
Stayed in. And on their 4th game point opportunity, Herji Ting and Ren Xianu finally convert and take the opening game. Well, that was extraordinary. That didn't have the sort of movement on the sideways string as we've seen earlier in the week, or indeed earlier today.
Exactly, that was so strange and suddenly stopped.
Final match of the day. I want to do a come-out wave, all right? This is like
What
the
a thrilling
standard
opening game.
Singapore warm welcome that we've
Just
got.
under
So let's start
21
from this
minutes,
corner here.
21-19 to the Chinese pair. What a thrilling opening game that was. 21-19 in favour of the unseeded Herji Ting and Ren Xianu. Well, it was for Alfian and Mohamed Ardianto who won the toss of the coin and chose to start the near side of the court, so presumably they now feel they've got the better end from which to play.
They don't have to think too reducing the pace or anything. They don't have to be afraid of playing it long of the back line. They do have to get on the attack, I suppose, to prevent her and Ren from attacking.
2-1.
It's super important for the pair playing the far side of the court to get the shuttle below the tape, because if they don't, it opens up an opportunity for the pair near the camera to push on the first possibility there is, and it's definitely doable without pushing it long of the back line. And that shot simply arrives so fast on the far side of the court that it gives you the advantage.
Right, that was very close to the line, wasn't it? Let's have another look at that. Wow.
He missed it.
It was on the line.
Alfian and Ardianto, they've got really good pressure on their lifts. So even though Ren has a chance to attack, he's not in full balance.
Chu, the Chinese coach, able to smile at that. He's such a busy player on court, isn't he, He Ji-ting?
Yeah. Oh, that's a beauty.
That's clever.
That's over. 6-7.
Wow. Great awareness. And then the technical skills to be able to play it into the open space as well.
Exactly. One spectator is enjoying what he's seeing.
You said right at the start of the match that Alfian at the front of the court might be the key to this. He's come off second best, I think, so far.
Yeah. He's not dominant enough.
Confidence is a fragile thing in sport.
Yeah, it is, and I can't help thinking back on that. Was it on 18? No, it was on 16. It was in the middle of the tape, and that's not good. That's a confidence breaker.
Amazing. Oh, strings went in the racket. Oh, Renchianu. That's why he made the error. Oh, did he go over? Must have done.
It went over.
But he broke the strings of his racket.
Yeah.
Wow.
Reduced the pace just enough.
That's extraordinary, isn't it? Yeah, he did too. So a 3-point advantage in the second game, having already won the first.
啊，挺的这个体力也很好，他在这个1分2分把这个上网好。
Indonesians can't afford this to lift.
No. That's the dead end road when you're playing that kind of side.
Yeah, I don't understand it at all. They've got to try, instead of just lifting like that, they've got to try blocking or driving the shuttle so that they can get themselves on the attack.
Exactly. Flatter lift, move forward in the defense, see if there's counter-attacking possibilities. Or block cross. They look disheartened. They look
Dejected.
Yeah, as if the pace is simply too fast for them.
Six-point advantage, having already won the open game. Well, that's a lucky break for the Indonesians. Can they capitalise on that?
We know that a lot of Indonesian men's doubles is on knife's edge, so if they suddenly get a little bit of luck going their way, it could easily change There's a challenge. It looked close.
I thought it looked more out than in.
Yeah, I'm with you.
No, just caught the line. Well done, line judge.
Definitely quick with the racket, Hurjiting.
Yeah.
When it's above the top of the tape, Alfian might be stronger around the tape and outside of the body.
Well, if the Indonesians are going to come back, they need to start their revival right now. That's a good return of serve.
He insisted, Mohamed Ardianto.
Well, Steen, if Hurjiting and Ren Xiaonu do go on to win this match, it will be 4 titles to China. The last time that they managed to do that in one World Tour tournament was the Denmark Open last year.
Was it?
Another 750 event.
They didn't win the women's singles then. Well, they won women's singles, so which one was it they didn't win?
Aaron Chia and So Wee won their
right, they're
first
already-
ever World Tour title.
Yeah.
13-18.
Pressure on the service. Probably going to be a flicker again, but that's dangerous to Hurjiting.
Yeah. Oh,
Good
that
serve.
was a good serve. Oh my goodness. Well, they're challenging that, and I know I can understand why.
Yeah, me too.
And that is precisely why they challenge.
Serve is over. 19-14. Play.
opportunities for a first 750 title for He Jiting and Ren Xianwu. First time of asking. 21-19, 21-14 in a match lasting just a fraction under 40 minutes. Well, in all honesty, Steen, they thoroughly deserved that. They were the far more proactive pair today on finals day.
That was a great match. They were too fast
Yeah.
for the Indonesians.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your men's doubles champions representing China, He Jiting
Confirmation of that scoreline. He Jiting and Ren Xianwu beat Alfian and Ardianto. 21-19, 21-14 in a match lasting 39 minutes. Well, that was impressive, Steve. Well, let's have a listen in and hear what they have to say.
Jiting, Xianwu, congratulations. What a match to watch. You guys were absolutely amazing. And I'm sure you're very, very proud of yourselves. Now, you and your teammates have absolutely dominated this leg of the competition. It was the first time you were going up against this Indonesian pair. How did you guys prepare for this game?
恭喜何基廷、任翔宇夺下男双冠军。这也是中国队在这个新加坡公开赛拿下4项冠军，所以第一次跟印尼组合打，怎么筹备这场比赛？
我觉得对手的实力也非常强吧。然后赛前我们其实就是更多的是打好我们自己，就是把我们自己这块做得好就行了。
He Jiting says yes, they are very tough opponents, so we focus on ourselves and try to do the best and play to our strengths.
Now, taking away this win, you got to tell us, how do you plan on celebrating?
就任翔宇吧。这场比赛拿下这场决赛，知道下个礼拜还有印尼公开赛，不过你们会如何庆祝这场胜利？
首先还是非常高兴吧，能第一次跟何一婷就是夺得高级别公开赛的冠军吧。对，我觉得首先还是非常开心，其次就是，下周比赛我觉得还是一切都从零开始吧。对，就是一场一场继续去冲击跟拼搏吧。对。
So Ren Xianyu says this is the first time we're winning such a high-tier competition, so we're very happy. But we will not slacken. We will focus on how to do better at the next stop at Indonesia Open.
Well done, whatever diligent. Congratulations once again and all the best in the next leg of the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your champions of the men's doubles. Give it up!
恭喜任组合夺下男双冠军。
Well, they were absolutely superb today. This, the match point. And the biggest title for them as a combination. For Ren Xianwu, he's managed to turn silver from 6 years ago into gold this year with his new partner, He Jiting. Chen Shichu, their coach, absolutely delighted with their performance. And so he should be. Steen, that was impressive.
Super impressive. Unseeded in this tournament. And, well, they could go to the Olympics, but that would mean that China would have to decline Liang and Wang and Liu and ooh, that's probably not going to happen.
So the prize presentation coming up now for our last final, the men's doubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming your men's doubles winners of the KFF Singapore Badminton 2024. Your runners-up representing Indonesia, Alfian and Ardianto.
Beaten finalists 2 years ago, and once again beaten in the final here this year.
Singapore Badminton Open 2024 men's doubles representing China,
Her first ever Super 750 title for He Jiting and Ren Xian.
Next, we will now invite Mr. Kwon Tong, Chairman of Sports Singapore, to present the checks. And finally, I would like to invite Mr. Francis Leong, Managing Director of Foreign Watches Singapore, to present the bouquets and watches. We would now like to invite our prize presenters to take a photo with our winners. Thank you, Mr. Ardianto, Mr. Kwon Tong, and Mr. Francis Leong. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it a round again for both teams on the runners-up from Indonesia, Alfian and Ardianto. You played and fought so well, and of course not forgetting our champions of the men's doubles for the KFF Singapore Badminton Open 2024 from China, He Jiting and Ren Xian.
So with the last final concluded, it's a chance for us to reflect back on finals day here at the Singapore Open, which all started with the mixed doubles and Zheng Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong adding the Singapore Open to their long list of achievements, beating Yang Po Chuan and Hu Lingfang in their first ever tournament together. Then it was women's doubles, and Chen Cheng and Jari Fun in defeating Matsuyama and Shida won their 40th career title together, and in doing so became the first women's doubles pair to retain their title here for 20 years. Then it was women's singles and the best two players in the world, and what a wonderful final they gave us. An Se Young, the champion from last year, won her second consecutive title here, beating the Olympic champion, and An Se Young has now won her last 10 finals. That's an incredible record. Men's singles was just as thrilling, with Xin Chi coming through against his teammate Li Shifeng, reversing the result of the Asian Games gold medal match. And therefore Shi Yuqi has won all 3 Super 750 events so far this year. And as we've just seen in the men's doubles, He Jiting and Ren Xianyu become the second unseeded pair this year on the World Tour to win a World Tour title. It was their first 750 title when they beat Alfian and Ardianto in their second final, and second time they had to settle for second best. Well, the tour moves on, as you can see, to Jakarta next week for the Indonesian Open. It's the third of 4 Super 1000 events. Then it's Australia, then the US Open and Canada, all before the Olympic Games. Steen and I will be in Jakarta next week. Coverage starts on Tuesday. But in the meantime, from all of us here, especially from Steen Pedersen and myself, Jill Clark, we'll see you next week. Bye for now.